Islam, Islamism. Praise Allah and to the Prophet Nabi Ali. Honest to the Moorish Science Temple of America, founded by the Prophet Nabi Ali. Honest to Brother Marcus Messiah Garvey Bay, the founder of the Universal Negro Improvement Association, saying that all men and women need to proclaim a nationality. Negro, blacks, and colored need to proclaim nationality. Come all you Asiatics. We gotta be mindful. Topic of the show today, the suffering continues. I don't know how many times I gotta keep repeating myself to the people who think they know and they're going by ear hustle and what they're told. And all in all, they mess around and gonna catch themselves into a situation they can't get themselves out of. They've been doing this for I don't know how many years. They send their officers, their law enforcement of city-states of Rome to come and chastise you, but you're still not getting the picture. This whole thing about being privileged and all this so-called colors of ethnicity, is nationality, all this bickering back and forth, who's better than who. Yeah, we know that the so-called Negro, blacks, and colors are very intelligent. We know that. That's a given. But why keep repeating the same old history of names that allude to slavery over and over again? If you see yourself and look at yourself in the mirror saying that you a black man, a white man, or whatever the case may be. So we got to be very, very mindful of what it is that we say, because all in all, there's never an upliftment in calling each other a crayon color. I don't wake up in the mirror and say, oh, look at this nice light-skinned black man here. I don't say that. I can't even identify that with a crayon. Neither you can see her say great loose and active European colonialism that you have been indoctrinated with since the beginning of your ancestors. We were not brought here on those slave ships. Those slave ships came from Europe to come have a better life, to come be denationalized, to take upon the names of the people of the indigenous people, of their last names, and all of a sudden now they got land. They're the slave holder. They're torturing the slaves, and they're teaching us to torture each other on the plantation. While we working on the plantation, we still getting paid less. We still can't afford affordable housing. We still can't get land. We still can't pay bills, because every time we pay bills, we're giving our money to somebody else. And the only way we can save money is we have to stack up money and save. So what are we doing to better our condition for our future? What are we passing down to our children? What? Harlotism? Gang banging? Pants sagging like you in an 1800 slave plantation? Is that what it's truly about? So gang banging is cool, right? See, I'm gonna get on all of y'all. I get on every last one of y'all. I even get on the Latinos too. Cause see, y'all be practicing that European colonialism. You do what I tell you to do as a husband, and your wife has to be subservient to what you say. And shoot, the so-called Negro, blacks, and colors ain't no different. Lee, about the situation. What makes you think you're far better than? What makes you think you're holier than thou? Because you read the Bible when you go to church, or you go to the synagogues of Satan, or you go to the church of Satan, you go to the masjid or the mosque, and your wife can't pray right next to you, but yeah, still she got to cover her face. See, I can get on every last one of y'all. And y'all gonna hate me for it, but guess what? I don't care. Because if you don't demonstrate the truth, and you go into your email and you listen to your imam in Arabia of what he talking about, you're not gonna have a wife. You gonna listen to your preacher man in the church. You gonna listen to your rabbi in the synagogues of Satan. You gonna listen to your head person of the Hebrew Israelites. But yeah, instead, where you prospering at? Where you benefiting? Where you teaching to learn to love instead of hate? When you got divided division. Because they want to call themselves white. They want to call themselves Jewish. They're superior to the so-called black. Because black means inferior. Black means evil. White means pure. And you can look this up in a dictionary yourself. And guess what? If you go etymology, it's gonna turn your mind upside down and inside out. You're like, I can't believe this. I don't know why they put this in here. Well, it's the truth. Etymology don't lie. We can sit here, go toe to toe all you want. I don't mind going up against the Hebrew Israelites and dictating to them, and over here slandering, defamation of character, and they looking at people as if they're the problem, and they're the problem to them, and they're the problem of society, and they're the one who confusing people, and they using scripture to hate the neighbor instead of showing our neighbor what the scripture says. Instead of pulling it to them side, they want to put them on blast and broadcast them like it's the Channel 7 News or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The revolution has already begun. Now the question is, are you ready for it? I don't think none of y'all are ready for it. I don't care what y'all do. You can sit here and say, oh, I have a doctorate degree, I have a master's degree, I went to Harvard, I'm with this fraternity, I'm with that sorority, and all you doing is you just gang banging for organization. Purple, yellow, red and white, black and yellow, pink and purple. Yeah, y'all gang banging. So at the end of the day, you feuding with your own people who are of a different sorority or fraternity, and if someone steps up on your sorority sister's toes or whatever by accident, you want to cause problems. Same thing with the frat brothers. Y'all ain't no different. How is that your brother, and your brother's on the other side of the tracks, and he's the same skin tone of shade of skin of olive as you, but you fighting him on what sorority and what fraternity is better, what sorority for the sisters is better? How do you know? Oh, so you play as Greek, huh? You play as Roman, you play as European. Because guess what? That's what Romans are. Greeks is their cousins. So you pledging Greek, huh? Pledging to be Greek, but you're not pledging to be Moorish, right? So that's what you call straight after the gods of Europe, whom you knew nothing of. That Greek fraternity and sorority is all led to the Masonic order and the Eastern Stars. And y'all have no idea. I keep saying this though, but you know what though? My thing is this: you guys just gonna keep doing what y'all do. Oh, do it. Future, nobody's telling you to proclaim your nationality. Your Greek fraternity sorority is not telling you to proclaim your nationality. Your church is not, and your synagogues of Satan or your Hebrew Israelites not telling you to proclaim nationality. Your mosque and masjid is not telling you to proclaim nationality, nor the different organizations of the Islam is not telling you to proclaim nationality. But the only one that's doing it is more science. But they don't want to tell you because they're paid under the table to keep it secret, hush money, dollar bills. But yet still, you are straight after the gods of Europe, you knew nothing of. But you're causing confusion because it's the simple fact that you don't know who you are. You look at all of you beautiful melanated skin brothers and sisters, and you look at and all you see is a black person. But I guarantee you hold that black piece of paper up right next to your skin complexion in that mirror, I guarantee you're gonna see otherwise. But you're still in denial because you still accept the names and lose slavery. I can't make it up. It's called the facts what it is. If 4 quarters don't make $1, then you tell me what is. If 2 50-cent pieces don't make $1, and you tell me what is. Because guess what? I'm operating on truth, and nothing else is, and everything else is just folly. Oh, you retired for that company, and all they did was bamboozle you. All they did was just use you for as a slave, as a tool in the shed. And then when it was time for you to get old and pass away, shoot, they got all the riches from you. Gat and still you don't understand. While these people in power collecting money from you, they're being the pimp and you being the prostitute. You say yes, sir. They say jump. You say how high, and then they'll give you some more money. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be subservient to the powers that be. You don't have to accept the titles of the powers that be. You don't have to accept the mark of the beast, who's crawling on all fours, who create these names that allude to slavery. And the mark of the beast is Negro, Black, Colored, Afro-American, African-American, Ethiopian, Latino, Chicano, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Costa Rican, Filipino. The list just goes on and on and on. I can't make it up. With all true divine records, all these ethnicities have no attachment to the human family. I know I'm rewording the lessons of the Prophet Noble Drew Ali, but I'm putting the words in there because it make sense. You cannot sit here and tell me that Ethiopia has never been colonized. So what does Ethiopia mean? Something divided. What is the original name of Ethiopia? Abyssinia. So what happens when you go into combat, you go into war, you change the name of your nationality? Change the name of the nationality, that means the flag's nation changes. Just like the flag of Morocco. It was all red batter until they put the 5-pointed green star in the center until they became free from Europe. And now you see all these ones desecrating the Moorish fairs and having the tassel tacked down for a few inches, and all of a sudden it swings very much freely, limited. But then again, you calling yourself a Muslim, but then again, you don't even know what the word Muslim means. You don't even know what the word Muslim means. You can't even do the proper pronunciation because they tainted Arabic. They tainted a lot of words in Arabic and all these languages, but yet still, you're not studying to show yourself approved. But yet still, the people in Iran and Iraq and Kuwait and all these Islamic places are practicing that European Arab male chauvinism. So how you gonna tell me about you being a man, you love your wife, but you telling her to cover her face? Please show me that in the Quran, the Al-Quran. Please show me that. Show it to me. Show me where your wife had to walk 6 steps behind you. Show me that. Because I can sit here point out to here the Al-Nisa 434. Bam, right there. What you gonna say to me? Because I ain't gonna listen to the word you got to say. Because if you feel like you big bad, you man enough to desecrate your wife, you desecrate your auntie, you desecrate your mama, you disrespect them. But then again, you wonder why your mama's divorced from your papa, because he want to be a male chauvinist. That's why they have so many single mothers in Islam. It's not even funny. If you think I'm lying, why don't you go talk to yourself? You know how much pain and suffering these sisters have to go through? You cannot teach. You cannot go out and teach. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. The woman's the first teacher, yo. I can't make this up. I don't care what the denomination or what religion you practice. Woman's the first teacher, not the father, the mother. So while the father's out there slaving and working and getting bread and water and food and all this other stuff, what is the mother supposed to be doing? Teaching. So now the woman is less than the man in Islam, right? That's what the sister said in Iran. That she have no rights, no say so whatsoever. So Allah is going to punish all the ones in Iran for disrespecting the woman. You don't disrespect the woman. The woman is the provider and the sustainer of the child. Mama has 10 times better senses than the father does. The mom is the one who has to carry the baby for 9 months plus, not the daddy. I'm gonna call the facts what it is. If y'all got a problem with it, step to me. Step to me, I dare you. Step to me. Because there's no way in heck women should be getting disrespected in Islam, and Islam is supposed to be peace, but you practicing otherwise. All this, all talking down to her and all this other stuff. You got some serious nerve, bro. You got to go with that shit and tell me that your wife should be walking 6 steps behind you because that's protection. She can get muzzled. You don't even know nothing that's going on. At least in Moorish culture, the woman is our equal. It shows in our statues. Yeah, we got statues too, that the woman is our equal. She walks right next to us. She prays right next to us. She rests right next to us, and we faithful to her bed. Do not slander your wife as you don't want for yourself. Do not harm your wife if you don't want that for your mama or your sister or your aunties or your cousins or any woman in your family. You tell me what's up, because obviously I don't know what I'm talking about. I dare any of y'all Islam come step to the brother, because guess what? Moorish life is gonna get you real good though. I'm gonna get you real good, because guess what? You practicing not only haram, but you practicing shirk. You worshiping Diablo Shaitan, yo. Yeah, Diablo, the devil. Shaitan, the devil. Haram, prohibit. Yes, I'm translating every word for you. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Peace and blessings will be upon all those good fathers who love their wives, whether they're in Islam or not. Answer those. See, I'm gonna tell the truth like it is. See, all this male chauvinism come from the wicked caves of Europe. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit here and make nothing up. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this group of ethnic people, all of them are the same. No, I'm not going to be speaking how the Nation of Islam speak. No, I'm going to speak upon those who do it. There's so-called Negro, blacks, and colors who are down with that male chauvinism. There's some so-called white people and Latino, Chicano, Hispanics who are with that male chauvinism. Trust me, I know. You ain't got to tell me. I know. I know because I know. Why you think there's so many separated and widowed wives in different organizations of religion. See, if you don't know yourself, brothers, and if you cannot control the temper tantrums you got, then there's no point of you getting married to a good wife. Whether she's a Muslima, a Moorish woman, a Muslima, or a Christian woman, or a woman who is of the Jewish faith, or whatever the case may be. If you can't treat the woman right and you cannot respect your mother, there's no point of you reproducing yourself, because all you do is wasting your time, and all you're doing is bringing that trauma to the baby, so that way the baby can treat his wife the same way. And all you're doing is passing down the generation curse, which is evil. Tell me I'm lying. I dare anybody in the chat could tell me I'm lying. Because I'm about the truth, yo. See, me, if I had it my way, shoot, yeah. I'll make sure I hear the sister out. Sister has free speech. She has a right to speak, and when she's wrong, I have to correct her. When I'm wrong, she has to correct me. And I have to recognize that I'm wrong, that she corrects me. And I love her even more. Praise Allah for her. That is how I roll. That's why the brothers should be, all these brothers should be how they roll. If they get put in a place and they're checked and they're wrong, they should be able to say, I'm wrong and I'm man up. The woman should also say she is wrong and she's going to woman up. And she takes full responsibility and she's apologetic. That's what makes a relationship go round. That's what makes a relationship stick together, because you are perfecting your measure of your thoughts, and you put your lower self to shame because you already gonna know the game, and what these ones is talking about is lame. Yeah, I'll bust a rhyme, because guess what? I do also freestyle too. But yo, check this out though. I'm not gonna sit here and desecrate nobody, but I'm gonna tell the truth like it is. If the truth hurts, wear it. Wear it till it stops hurting. That's what I say. I say because Allah said it. There's no way in heck there should be bickering and fighting between brothers and sisters. If you feel like you can't be in no relationship with nobody and you ain't got the patience to don't only put yourself in check and deal with yourself and cut out them temper tantrums and cut out the insecurities, then guess what? If you can't cut those things out, then you just wrong. There's no point. All she's gonna do is love you for a limited time and she's gonna divorce you. Okay, tell me since when insecurity in a relationship keeps a relationship going. It's called toxicity. Don't make me go there with the boyfriend, girlfriend, because y'all ain't different. So-called. You want to play these sandbox games. You want to play these reindeer games. You want to play these insecurity games. He can't be with nobody but me. She can't be with nobody but me. Oh, shut up. Shut up and grow some adult hormones. Don't boy down, man up. Don't girl down, woman up. I meant what I said. I keep saying what I mean. So don't even sit here trying to play no games with me. Because I'm not the one. Only reason why I'm coming on strong like I am, because guess what? Brothers and sisters need to listen. Don't be going and causing your mom extra hardship because you decide to pick somebody as your boyfriend, sisters, and he ain't right, but he look good, he smell good, so you just going by looks, right? That's all you doing, going by looks. But guess what? You messed up. You jacked up. And you making the wrong choice. Your first priority shouldn't even be in a relationship. Your first priority should be knowing thyself and thy Father God Allah. Learning how to love instead of hate. Not being jealous and all this other stuff. And stop practicing the low vibrations. That's what you should be doing. All them low vibrations mean nothing. All it's going to do is get you hurt, get you killed, get you murdered. That's all it's going to do. Get you unalived. And I meant what I said. Y'all can sit here and talk all the mess you want, but I'm going to be real with you. What y'all got to say now in the chat? Honor to those who got a good ear to listen to me. Honor to those who want to grow and want to be better, who want to learn to love instead of hate. If you're going to get married, you better do a resume check on that person and make sure they screws is all right. It's up there. Make sure they know how to budget some money. You're looking for a wife, make sure you know how to budget some money. Make sure she got her priorities straight. Make sure she knows that what her place as a wife. Make sure she knows your place as a husband. Where do you stand strong at as far as her weaknesses? And where does she stand strong at as far as your weaknesses? And how could y'all keep each other balanced? That's what it's about. See, I'm giving y'all the blueprint. So now the question is, are you truly ready for this? Put the seats to all sides that boyfriend, girlfriend, folly, because it means nothing. Zero. Don't be sitting here talking about you past 18 years old and you still talking about boyfriend, girlfriend. Or should I say 13 and up. You still talking about boyfriend and girlfriend. But how am I supposed to get a relationship? What am I supposed to call me? I'm not supposed to be in no relationship. The only relationship that you need to be in with that dude is a friend. See if that person's screws is wrapped tight. See if his mama who taught, make sure she who taught him correctly and learn how to love instead of hate. Make sure the father is okay up in the mind. Make sure he's not drunkard or drug addict, or mother or father the same way. That's the way it should be. Take some time to get to know the person before you even try to jump in the sack and get married. Because you don't know what you're getting yourself into. He's going to be like Mike Myers from Shrek. So I married an ex-murderer. Yeah, you don't even know. A thin line between love and hate. Basic instinct. I can't make it up. I'm not going to make it up, and I refuse to. Fatal attraction. You don't want to be with her no more. Now she gonna come kill you. That's your girlfriend, right? He gonna kill his girlfriend because she don't want nobody else to be with. She the only one wants to be with him. Or he the only one who wants to be with her. And she don't want nobody else to be with her. And he wants to be the only one, so he gonna kill her. Is that what lifestyle you want to be, yo? Is that the lifestyle you want to live? You want to get a restraint on your boyfriend, your domestic partner, because you thought you knew him, and you thought you knew everything about him, but when he start getting jealous and all this other stuff, now you don't want to be bothered no more. And you thought I had it bad, right? All I'm speaking upon is experience, yo. That's all I'm speaking on is experience. I've seen it. Nobody wants to be in the chat right now. All those little thanks for listening. Islam, praise Allah to all of these brothers and sisters out there who are listening to my demonstrations every time I go live. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. You see someone, I'm going to tell you how I go in Islamism. Husband talks to the other sister. The other sister's married. The other sister knows the wife. Nothing really going on. Do you think there's some type of discord? Nope. Nope. Not at all. But the wife is aware. Sister talks to her sister. The wife talks to his wife, and there's no insecurities there. That's what you call a relationship. I'm gonna explain something to y'all. The difference in Moorish science, Temple of America, Islamism, and being and practicing Al-Islam is a sister don't have to cover her face. That's not mandatory. But it's mandatory for her to cover her head, though, and cover her body, and just only have her hands and her face revealed. That's the culture. So I don't know who's doing what. Who's missing out? Who's doing the wrong thing? Shoot, y'all just indoctrinated. Don't do no thinking for yourself. Let someone else do the dictation and thinking for you. You don't understand the way of life. But even though you say you may understand the way of life, you still don't understand, because guess what? There's so much confusion going on. So you don't have to go and try to figure out what is this person saying. No, talk to them directly. Shoot. Life is life. And you gotta be for sure that you know what you're getting yourself into, family. That's real. That's real talk. Put you on hold right quick. Islam.